What presents Shop Talk, today featuring for Valentine's Day, Ellie Hart, local Tahoe Carson love poet, always a favorite, Lake Tahoe's Sugar Pine Bakery, and Randy Ide, local singer and musician.
Welcome to Shop Talk. I'm Colleen from Bridger Mountain inside the Carson Mall. I'm here today with L.E. Luke Hart, and he's going to read some poems from his epic collection of poems titled Youre There, I'm Here. Luke, can you tell us what prompted you to write this collection?
Sure, I'd be happy to. The book was really written during a period of time when I lived in San Francisco and was dating a woman who lived in New York. So thus the title was created, Youre There, I'm Here, which is the title of the book.
That's awesome. Can you read a couple of your poems for us this
I
morning?
would love to. Since Valentine's Day is coming up, February 14th, 2014, kind of 0214 214. So, and for a poet that writes about love and that, I can't think of a better holiday to be able to encourage people to get involved with.
That's right.
So I have chosen a few of the poems from my book. The first one is titled Sweet Love Dream. Feeling and seeing, generally experiencing life with you has developed within me an awareness of the importance we must demand from each breath. I awoke today with you in my dream, a living dream that I've longed for, that each person longs for and hopes to never awaken from. The second poem is titled What to Say. What to say when she nears, so she knows that inside, feeling more, wanting out, growing stronger, seems a love of her all. What to say. And Valentine's Day, of course, can't forget that one. Valentine's Day, our first Valentine's, only to talk and imagine tomorrow. All day, others showing love, and us waiting, a trait we practice. It will be great to touch tomorrow together. And that was written on the idea that she was in New York and I was in San Francisco when that Valentine's Day happened. So it was something where, and again, with the book, a lot of the poems are written where it is sort of a love and longing. I call it a collection of love and life poems. And it was an interesting process putting the whole thing together, I'd say that.
Well, it is an amazing book. And I know on the back of the book you talk about the fact that reading the poems slowly will evoke emotions.
You did do your homework.
I did. And it will talk about feelings that you get reading the poems that you can relate to your own life. I found that reading many of the poems.
Excellent. And the point on that, excellent, is that in my own editing of the book and sort of learning my own style, it was something where the slowing down of the reading. I've watched so many people or had so many people read the poems back to me, and they read them so fast, and I have to remind them, this isn't a novel. This is a collection of poems. Poems are written with a different tempo in mind, and the tempo is is really kind of sort of critical to the understanding, I think, of the poem. And if people slow down when they read them, it just naturally is able to be absorbed more easily by them. And I've had people actually write me emails to my website saying, thank you so much for helping me understand poetry a little bit better. So many people have read fiction and novels and such like that just have never read poetry. So it's something where it's a different medium.
Luke was here at Christmas time when we had a craft fair at the mall, and he had a table outside of my store, so I heard many of the poems many times, and each time that you read Mother's Touch, I had feelings of protecting my son, protecting his life, and So just hearing the words over and over just made me feel something.
That's so nice to hear. I mean, I love hearing that. I never hear it enough, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's something, and it's interesting being the person that wrote them. I found that in reading them, I will see different emotions and different ideas that I take away from the poem, even myself. And I was the person that was in the middle of it and writing it. And you brought up Mother's Touch, and that's probably a poem I had not really thought about doing for this, but I think maybe that would be a good poem to read.
I'd love to hear it now.
Great, great. Mother's touch, her touch to us, the first we know, the first we feel. She feeds, then teaches our young beating hearts. With love her way, our hearts learn life. No matter, boys, girls, this mother only sees our life as hers to protect. Night, day, her spirit never stops, teaching heart that we in time will share the same open heart. Whether learned at first or later, she knows we will and loves the thought. This love without condition, hers alone to teach, though ours alone to learn. This learned gives us her key. Special mother, this day we thank, with love of her strong spirit.
This truly is a special gift. I watched many people pick up a copy of your book after you had read a poem, and you left a special message to a person on the front page. You've left room in the back of the book for them to write their own little notes. And like you said, for Valentine's Day, I think this is just a very special gift. It talks about the heart. It's from the heart, and it's written by L.E. Hart. I mean, how many hearts can we have? But if we could focus on the book with the camera, there's a very special glass work that's on the front, and I understand that you did the photography and the graphics for this
Yes, I did.
cover.
I did.
And the picture is a couple dancing. It's entitled The Lovers, and it's done at the Glassworks by a friend of yours.
Yes, he's got a shop up in Truckee called Glass Forms, and if we've zoomed in on this, you can see the picture right there is of the two figures. It's intended that the male is taller than the female. They're embracing, and the male is frosted, the woman is clear. So there's a picture inside of the heart where there's a reflection back in the mirror. It was a picture that I took with holding the statue in front of the mirror. You see the back reflection in the mirror, and then that was superimposed on another photograph of the lovers that I had taken. And it's I think for Valentine's Day, I think the colors are pretty appropriate.
Very appropriate. We're going to have copies of the book at Bridger Mountain on sale. I've also seen them at Comma Coffee on South Carson Street across from the legislature in Carson City. But you also have it on a website, and people can contact you on Facebook. Can you tell us how they would get a hold of you?
Certainly, I'd be happy to. My website is www.thelehart.com, and the Facebook title is THELEHART, nothing else, no spaces or anything in there. And on the Facebook page, I do try every day to put something new on there. I also try to include a photograph that there's some people that's a connection for them too, besides just the words. That I've had pretty good response from that. When I started out the Facebook entries, I didn't do that, and somebody had commented once, "Why don't you go ahead and try that?" And it's been a very successful operation.
That's amazing.
It's been nice, and I mean, being in Lake Tahoe,
Oh.
kind of a beautiful spot to do it. It's
Endless
easy to find endless pictures.
Endless. We're also doing a fundraiser at Bridger Mountain for Special Olympics The Polar Plunge is in March of 2014 at Lake Tahoe at Zephyr Cove, and you are donating a book to our fundraiser.
I am for the Valentine's Day event. I'm going to have a book here that I have notched with the poems that I've read today. We're still going to read a couple more poems, and I've signed it inside on the title page that just for my most special Valentine, dreams do come true. L.E. Hart, and whoever gets the book could also go inside the front cover and put in their own entry of their own.
That's
Mention
very
to
nice.
their own love.
That is very nice.
So that's just kind of what Valentine's Day is about.
Oh, it certainly is.
Love, true love.
And before Luke reads another poem for us, we'd like to mention that we are having a Valentine's craft fair at the Carson City Mall, and you'll be able to find many nice handmade things for Valentine's, and also some unique things like Luke's book. So Luke, would you read another poem for us?
Sure, happy to. If I can find it. Where is that selected
You'll
poem?
find it.
Skies and colors, so many are seen, so few recalled. We see different, but as many times the same. Stories and tales need reason and reasons to be told. Women and men, every bit as complex as each other. Duty of love, lying here alone tonight. I know next chance I get to touch you. I'll feel you all over 100 times, so as never to forget and always remember for times like right now. Moon answers. A walk I took the other night, with you and the moon to ponder. Though safe in bed asleep tonight, I wished to wake and bring you here to see and share all with me. A silly wish for one to use, with so few being answered, but with you here and this to share, might not all other wishes disappear. We'll save a couple more for a little bit later. One thing I wanted to say too is just to remind, the idea of love around Valentine's Day is something I think the whole world needs a little bit more love in it these days. I think we've kind of gotten away from that. I don't know if it's maybe because of our electronic gadgetry that we've got, cell phones and all that, but I think it's something where, being able to get together, even like this with a good friend, being able to talk about love is a very nice subject. Very nice, and a very important subject to be discussed.
I found that in remodeling my house and not having a television or a computer at home, we've gone to reading books, even poetry books, to each other, and it's a wonderful thing. Playing board games, reading books, reconnecting with a person that
Exactly. It is a
that you used to
reconnecting.
sit on the couch and watch TV with. It's like, oh, it's you.
Right. It can be a real learning experience. It's something
Absolutely.
where you do, learn a lot about each other that way. That's sort of what I feel is being lost with that electronic gadgetry thing. But then you see people getting more withdrawn from that kind of interaction.
I know you found inspiration in the love of your life, but when you do your daily postings, where do you get your inspiration for your poems?
Excellent question. It's something where once you, at least my feeling is that once you feel love, feel true love, say true love because there's many different variations of love, but once you felt true love, you feel it, and it's something that it comes out of it. It's something where, and I hope that it's something where every day I share love a little bit more with people around me. I think there's a true beauty in that. You can find that if you can get to that point. I think the world becomes a better place.
That you're writing some lyrics for music. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Certainly, it's been really fun. I've got to tell you, I mean, for somebody that works just with words, it's like, boy, getting to put music together with it is as good as that gets. Here in Carson City, there is a gentleman named Craig Fletcher, who he and his bride play music over at Glen Eagle, which is on the north side of Carson City on North Carson Street. And I met him a couple of years ago, and he's just such a talented musician. He's a Bay Area guy that had been playing guitar since he was 15, 16 years old. And just very talented, but it's something where, as goes with collaboration, you're very good at one thing, bringing in the other element, thus words, and framing the music there's a lot more to it. I mean, one person to be able to do things, I've got to learn a whole new talent and a whole new appreciation for somebody like James Taylor that really put it all together himself. I mean, that is just, that's not the most common occurrence for music. So it's been something fun to be able to take some of my words and work together with Craig and develop some music. As a matter of fact, there's going to be some music overtone to this audio track that we're doing right now that will be from Craig. And we'll talk a little bit about, if it's okay, to discuss CD Baby has got some of the music on there under the Carson Dreamers. If anybody's interested in purchasing or listening to some of the music, as well as we'll have it on the back soundtrack to this presentation.
And is it mostly jazz? What is the form of his music?
I would say jazz to R&B. Some saxophone. A friend of his is Rocky Tattarelli, that's from
That's
Detroit.
amazing.
And he's in his 70s and still plays the sax and is still just amazing, just an amazing talent. I mean, and a very creative guy. I mean, it's pretty neat to see that in somebody's 70s.
And when they play at Glen Eagles, don't they often have a drummer that comes in?
Every once in a while, they do have a friend of Craig's that comes up from the Bay Area that does play conga drums.
It's a lot of fun to see them. They're a lot of fun to dance to. And if you don't get up and dance, you can just dance in your chair. They are a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It'll be amazing to hear your words with his music. I can't wait.
It's been very fun. It's been a great experience.
Will you please read a few more poems to us?
Sure, I still have a couple left to read. This, coincidentally, pretty good timing for Valentine's Day, Love's Kiss. This kiss, just now, able to show to one heart the truth long missed. Both lips feeling other, this moment one lip. It is theirs to think, perhaps better to remember, this kiss of two lovers. Is life not a dream? And I'm going to close with this poem. Some hearts miss lifetimes, not miss, rather never find, this magic path of life that pairs the heart with mind. The world to share this path once found, we see and thus help others. With light from heart, it shines through night that others think is life. And with Valentine's Day coming, I hope everyone is able to find their bright light and with their true love.
Would you tell us once again the forms that people can find you? They can find your poetry, or they can find your book?
Certainly, I'd be happy to. The website is www.thelehart, like the Ellie Hart, .com. And on Facebook, you can just look up The Ellie Hart, THELEHART, with no spaces, and you can see my daily poems. And I look forward to your comments and your sharing.
Very good. And right here in Carson City, you can find his book at Bridger Mountain Boutique inside the Carson Mall, at Comma Coffee on South Carson Street across from the legislature, and that's a fun place to go.
And may we mention Chateau Bliss, one of the other
Chateau
places
Bliss.
that it is.
Hi, I'm Michael Smith for Shop Talk, and I'm here at Sugar Pine Bakery with one of my favorite people, Jonathan. Jonathan, would you like to tell our viewing audience about your bakery?
Yeah, of course. Well, as Michael said, I'm Jonathan Aragon, and along with my wife Theresa Aragon, we both own Sugar Pine Bakery. We recently got this bakery a little more than a year ago. We worked for the previous owners, and after they had to move for personal reasons, we took over the bakery. And they were our mentors. They taught us everything we know. I do all the bread. My wife does all the pastries, wedding cakes, birthday cakes, all types of cakes. We've been doing this for more than 4 years now, and we love it. I mean, every day is something new. It's never boring. It's never the same. So we love experimenting. We love everything we do. So this is our bakery. Every day, for the most part, we do pastries, we do tarts, we do cupcakes, and our own twists on some desserts. We have our famous bread pudding. That's definitely a town favorite. Just a variety of stuff. We make sandwiches off of our French baguettes that we make here. Then we go this way. We have breakfast pastries as well that we make every single day, handmade, of course. Different types of muffins, croissants. We've got a variety of croissants: ham and cheese, chocolate, almond, anything that you can think of, we have. So as far as Danish, and then we have my personal favorite, our cinnamon rolls. That's definitely another town favorite right there. It's our twist on the cinnamon roll, actually, made with our flaky cinnamon, croissant dough, and filled with cinnamon, topped with the cream cheese icing. It's to die for, honestly. And I'm not just saying that because it's my bakery.
Okay, let me go ahead and stop here and then move it closer so I can get a close-up of the products. Just a second, please. I'm zoomed in, and on the right, I think those are.
These are our muffins that we make. These are our blueberry muffins and our cranberry orange muffins.
My wife and I absolutely love those, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, the blueberry muffin is my favorite, but the orange cranberry is a close second. So, we do all this stuff handmade every single day. Our croissants, we roll in the butter. We do it the traditional way, so they're nice and flaky.
What is the traditional way?
The traditional way, it's a long process. You first have to mix all the ingredients and make the dough. Then there's the rest period. After the rest period, you roll in butter, and you roll it in like 3 times. So it's definitely a workout as well. I'm gaining like 15 pounds just working out.
Excellent. Well, I assume you're here early in the morning too.
Yeah. We come in pretty early, depending on the day. Usually it's from 4 to 5 a.m. and then we have really long days, depending on the day again. But we do have a great team. They're all really dedicated to what they do. They love what they do. And
Right here,
they're great.
on those, is that the pastry I had from a distance? Looks beautiful.
Which one, the cinnamon roll? Yeah, the cinnamon roll. Like I said, it's one of our town favorites. It's our own twist on the cinnamon roll, actually.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it's made with our croissant dough, so it's really flaky, filled with some cinnamon, and it has some cream cheese icing.
And to the left, we have some more croissants, I see.
Yeah, all different types of croissants. Like I said, we make almond, chocolate, ham and cheese. Anything that you can think of, we have.
Okay, let's take a pause here and so I can shoot the bread in the back. That's really good.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, I've got Jonathan in front of the bread, which is my favorite product. Can you tell us about your bread, sir?
Yeah, of course. So our bread is made fresh daily. We have a variety of breads. We make our sourdough, and we have our own sourdough, actually. It's called the Tahoe sour. It's a little bit more sour than the original sourdough, and it's made with whole wheat flour, so that's one that people really like, and that's personally my favorite. We do have our whole wheat bread, our traditional sourdough, our sourdough baguette, and then we move into the French leavened breads. We got our French hoagie right there. It's perfect for sandwiches, perfect to just eat like that, actually. We've got our French baguettes right here. Like I said, everything is made fresh daily. We got our focaccias, 2 different types. Our tomato rosemary. This one's great for sandwiches or just for olive oil.
Our family likes to use those with our soups.
Yeah, soups, and it's delicious with soup. This is our 3 cheese focaccia right there.
You know, my sister cuts those in half and puts eggs in them.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about that, but I'm going to try that actually. And then we got our ciabatta bread right here. Usually we use this for toast. Ciabatta bread is great for toast. So I mean, we have a daily schedule of breads. I mean, every day we make different types of breads. For the most part, the sourdough and the 9-grain we make every single day, but we do try to switch off our breads. So we also have like limper rye, which is rye bread with some anise seed. We have our Kalamata olive ciabatta, which is basically just ciabatta with Kalamata olives, and it's great.
What's the bread that has the pepper in it? The peppers.
The jalapeno cheddar sourdough.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's my brother's favorite. That one, he makes sandwiches with that, and he can eat a whole loaf by himself.
I've seen him eat. It's not a pretty sight. I refer you talking to William.
Yes.
Well, William is a young man here at work, just started college, and he's a really nice person. I'm real proud of him. He's a good customer service person. If you come in and say hi to William, I'm sure he'll take care of you.
Yeah, William's a great guy. He has a great personality. He's very, very energetic, very pleasant to talk to. I mean, he's a great guy. My brother, I can trust him. That's why I have him out here. People love him. I tell him all the time that whenever he's not here and I'm taking care of the friend, people always ask for him. They're like, "We want William." So if you come on by, be sure to ask for William. He's a great guy.
It's great to have a young person so sharp. But I also wanted to mention while we're at the bread section that you donate, once your bread hits a certain day, it goes to the charity. And you
Right.
take care of St. Teresa's, bread and broth, South Lake Tahoe food closet. And I'm just lucky enough to be one of the people that delivers bread to people in need. And I'm real proud of you because, I don't know, sometimes it feels like you make extra bread just for the charities.
Thank you so much, Michael. Yeah, we actually every day any bread that we have left over, we wrap it up and we donate it to, like you said, like you mentioned, various places here in town. St. Teresa's, bread and broth. Of course, you, Michael, that delivers to a lot of different people here in town. So I mean, anything to help out, we definitely appreciate. Anybody else, who's willing to help out as well. Like you, Michael, that comes in every week. Every Thursday picks up the bread. I mean, we're actually also thinking about donating some more of our breakfast items, more of our pastries as well, because a lot of this stuff does go to waste after the day.
Well, I know you're very modest. I brought it up just because I was tricking you to get it to talk about it. But I know you wouldn't tell anybody about it. But anyways, the community much appreciates it. And then if you saw the bread that he just pointed at, that's some of the things that go to our seniors that are disabled. And I know they thank you quite a bit. I get the thank yous because I give it to them. But you're a guardian angel. So anyways, that's something you do for the community. Let's move on to the cookies because I think my wife will be interested in that part of the show. Let's take a break here. We're at the dessert area. My wife absolutely loves the chocolate chip cookies, and we're in competition with somebody who seems to be buying them ahead of us. But today they still have a whole bunch, so my wife will probably get 6 before I leave.
All right, well here we move on to our pie section and our cookie section. Like I mentioned before, we have a great team that love what they do, and they put a lot of love into what they do as well. Here we have our oatmeal raisin cookie. We actually call it the Trailblazer. It has white chocolate chips as well. It's a great oatmeal raisin cookie. Over here we got our peanut butter cookie, traditional peanut butter. It's nice and chewy. People really love it. And of course our chocolate chunk. That's probably one of my favorites right there. We put, instead of chocolate chips, we do the chunks. So we love chocolate here. It's a very chewy cookie, very great, to just have with milk or coffee in the morning. So, and then last but not least, we have our coconut macaroon. Those sell out like crazy. Those are, they buy them by the dozen, they buy them by the 2 dozen. People just come in and get those because they're addicting. Once you have a bite of one, you just want to keep going.
Yeah, I recommend buying probably a dozen at a time because you get 1 or 2 and you wish you had 2 or 3 more.
Right,
So.
they're good to just snack on. So.
And then we like your mini pies too.
Yeah. We've got 4 different flavors of mini pies. We've got our mixed berry, our Dutch apple, peach and our cherry mini pies. And we came up with the mini pies because people would come in, they'd ask us if we sell, pies by the slice. And, unfortunately we don't. We sell them by the whole. So we thought we should make a mini pie. And that's how the mini pie came to be. And a lot of people really love them.
Well, we like them because Deborah and I have different tastes, and when we come in here, we can't make up our mind. So we get one for each of us, and we end up sharing it anyway. So it's kind of funny.
That works out. So we make these every single day. And aside from these, we have seasonal pies as well. So we've got all our cream pies as well. Lemon meringue pie, chocolate cream pie, coconut, any type of cream pie that you can think of, we have.
So as far as a pie or a cake, you just let you know, just ask what you want, because you made my birthday cake last year. My wife ordered a very specialty cake. It was hard to make, and we put you through your paces, but it was very, very good. I became lactose intolerant at my age now. And she insisted that I eat a birthday cake, and you all went through and made it a beautiful cake, and I do appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Like I said, we love experimenting. We love what we do. That's part of the fun of our job. We come in here and we don't know what people are gonna order, or there's some people that do specialty orders. So we come in here and we try to do our best. We do all different types of cakes.
Well, I'm gonna stop you right here. To show how nice of people you are, your wife was expecting a baby any second. And she made sure she put extra effort on this cake. And I was thinking, she actually had a baby right around my birthday.
Yeah.
It was October 5th was my birthday, and you had a brand new baby.
The next day.
So congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much.
A new business, a new baby.
Right, we're very blessed.
It's awesome.
We are very blessed, yes. My wife loves what she does. Yeah, she was here till the last minute. The 5th actually is when we took her to the hospital. She actually finished the cake. I rushed her over to the hospital, and she had it the very next day. So now we are proud parents of baby Sophia. One day, hopefully, we get to meet her. And so that's our job. We love it. Like I said, we're very passionate with what we do.
Well, that's just an example of how dedicated you are, and my family does appreciate it. And Sophie was a beautiful baby.
Thank you very much.
She's growing fast, I hear. I told Theresa said that she's already talking.
Yeah, she's a very good baby. I mean, at night she's quiet, and she lets us sleep all night. And I tell my wife, it's funny because we actually wake up earlier than she does. She sleeps all night, and then during the day, when she wakes up, she's a very pleasant baby. She's very she has a bright smile, and then she loves to talk.
Awesome. Well, I can tell you're very proud. Let's get back to the pies. And the one here on the right is, let's see here.
So we've got our cherry pie right here. Actually.
Cherry pies are excellent.
Yeah, we have our cherry. Next to it, we have our Dutch apple pie.
Oh.
We have our mixed berry pie, which is made out of blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. And that one goes great with ice cream. And then our peach pie, which is actually a new flavor that we just made up.
I did not notice that before. That's awesome.
Yeah, so like I said, we have seasonal pies. So of course we have a pumpkin pie, we have a pecan pie, and then throughout the year we just try to rotate it out. So
if there's a pie or a cake, you just give you a call at what number to order it?
So our number here is area code 530-512-7000. You just give us a call, place an order for a cake or a pie. I mean, the cakes we usually like 1 to 2 days, just because we bake in bulk. But we offer all different types of cakes. We do the traditional chocolate, red velvet. We have the vanilla cake, yellow, all different types of cakes. So call our bakery. I mean, my wife, she is great at what she does. She would be the person to talk to about the cakes. She's done all different types of cakes, from wedding cakes to birthday cakes and specialty cakes, any type of cake you can think of. So we are happy that you joined us today. I mean, this is our bakery. Like I said, we're proud owners of it for about more than a year now.
Let's go over and take a look at your coffee selection, and then we'll wrap up with your location. We're back with Jonathan, and guess who we found? We found Theresa, the other part of the ownership here, and she's the one that made the cake on my birthday we talked about earlier, and she's going to let us know about gift certificates.
So I've talked a lot about her, and here she is. Here's Theresa. She's the one in charge of doing all the wedding cakes, all the birthday cakes. Like I said, she's done many throughout her career, and she do specialty cakes, right, for the holidays.
I also do birthday cakes, cupcakes, anything you want.
For Valentine's Day coming up, I know that you were going to do some specialty cakes, right?
I do.
Yeah, what type of cakes do you usually make for those occasions?
Well, we're really one of our top sellers is the chocolate cake with the chocolate mousse shaped like a heart.
Or a raspberry truffle cake too. That one's a great one. That's probably my favorite chocolate cake. So I mean, yeah, I mean, we have different types of cakes for all different types of seasons, occasions. So come on in, and she'll take good care of you.
Awesome. Well, what time do you open so I can come and get my morning coffee?
We open at 8 every single day, except for Mondays. Monday's the only day that we do close. But we do have some great coffee. It's a local company out in Sierra. You can see right here.
They're very good.
Yeah, they are. They have different types of coffees. Actually, they have one that they make here, the Tahoe Blue Blend, which is one that we sell. That's our favorite right there. But aside from the coffee, they also have teas that we do offer as well. Chai teas. We have herbal teas. So we have hot drinks. We have coffee every morning.
Well, Deborah and I like to come in and have your hot chocolate. That's always good.
Yeah, the hot chocolate is definitely good.
And we didn't realize that you had chai tea too. So you said you have two kinds?
Right. We have the maple mousse and the orca spice, and they are they're both great. So if you like chai tea, come on in and try it out. I know you won't be disappointed with it.
Well, also, I give out your phone number so we can call Theresa and order some pies and cakes.
Our phone number here is area code 530-542-7000. Like I said, we are open 8 to 5 every day except for Sundays. Sundays we close at 4, and Monday is the only day that we close. We're located right in front of Lakeland Village off of Lake Tahoe Boulevard. The address here is 3564 Lake Tahoe Boulevard. If you're coming from the casino side, it's right after Moe's Place. If you're coming from the Y, it's a couple blocks from Safeway. And we're going to be right in front of Lakeland Village, like I said. We are a little tucked in the back, but we like to say to our customers, you know, finding us is finding like a hidden treasure, you know. You have to work to find us.
It's definitely worth the time, and I do appreciate you letting us share part of your lives, and you've been very good for the community, and we just want to thank you.
Thank you, Michael, for this opportunity. Thank you for coming to our store and doing this for us, and thank you for, you know, every week coming in twice a week, I'm sorry, to get the bread and, you know, take it to people that really need it. So thank you for that.
It's all, we're all in this together, so thank you very much, and this has been Michael Smith for Shop Talk. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Randy Ide playing the keyboards. He is the name of his band, which is a one-man band, is called All Keyed Up. He plays classic rock, classic blues, and classic country. Thank you for joining us at Shop Talk.
One of my favorite tunes by Garth Brooks. I think it's one of his best tunes because it has a nice piano in it. It's called The Dance. Looking back on the memory of where the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, when all the world was right, how could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now, I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. But our lives are better left to chance. the pain, but I have had to miss holding you. Well, I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I a king? If I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say no? But I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. But our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I have had to miss. It's my life, it's better left to chance. Could have missed the pain, but I have had to live. Days. Garth Brooks, a dance. Yeah, I like that one. That's a nice one. Here's an old George Gershwin tune. This is traditionally done a little bit slower, I think, but I like to crank things up a little bit, get a little energy on it. with Daddy and Mammy standing by. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and you take to the sky. But till that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mammy standing by her. We're standing by her. We're standing by her. We're standing by her. George Gershwin. May change pace here with some old Buck Owens. Yeah. Crying time, but he might be turning over in his grave if he heard how I did this song. Well, it's crying time again, you're gonna leave me. I can see that foreign look in your eyes, but I can tell just by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. Oh, they say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and that tears are only rain to make love grow. But my love for you could never grow no stronger if I lived to be 100 years old. Well, it's crying time again, you're gonna leave me. I can see that faraway look in your eyes, but I can tell just by the way you hold me, darling, and it won't be long before it's crying time. crying time again, you're gonna leave me. I can see that far away look in your eyes. Well, I can tell just by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. Now you say you found someone you love better. That's the way it's happened every time before. And as sure as the sun comes up tomorrow, crying time will start when you walk out the door. Well, it's crying time again, you're gonna leave me. I can see that far away look in your eyes. But I can tell just by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. And it won't be long before it's crying time. Yes, it won't be long before it's crying time. Oh, Buck Owens, yeah. Ah, there's a good tune. I have played in 26 different states, mostly western states, played a little bit of the east and down south. And there's an old highway that this song talks about that I've played a lot of these cities. And more that's not listed in this song, but it's a little tune called Route 66. Every place to photograph. Just take down the highway absent list. Well, get your kids on Route 66. Well, it winds from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kids on Route 66. Well, it goes from St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City, looking oh so pretty, you will see Amarillo, Dallas, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino, get to this kind of tip, and take that a California trip. Get your kids on Route 66. Missouri, Oklahoma City, looking oh so pretty, you will see Amarillo, Dallas, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino, would you get to this kind of tip and take that a California trip? Get your kids on Route 66. Get your kids on Route 66. Get your kids on Route 66. Cities.
I've got one. That,
All right.
I've got one.
We got time for one more maybe, so let me see what I got here. My stand here. Here's a widespread panic tune. Excuse me. Talking about some hope in a hopeless world. My baby wrote me a letter.